All right, here we go. Here we go. Ah.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375 is where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports?
Let's start this so strong. Oh my God, one miss. One miss over there.
Should have opted for the touchback. A man who played collegiately over in East Lansing. Here's Ken Walker. There he goes, left side.
Go, Kenneth. Go, Kenneth. Let's go. Let's start off strong. Let's go.
Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and
Let's go, Kenneth. We're gonna have a big year. Let's have a big year. Let's help our rookie out. Great blocking.
Touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 20.
Go ahead, make him feel it.
So a net negative there of 4 yards.
Okay, ready?
They'll go with a rookie from Alabama, Jahmyr Gibbs.
I thought he was about to break one too. I was like, uh-oh. I mean, one of those kind of games.
Seahawk defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number.
I knew it. I knew it. I had to.
This one across the 35. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
The Lions at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Throwing. Hooker.
Oh, you need a fumble.
A couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
You need a fumble, y'all. Let's
That's
go.
an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Hooker. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's make him work. Make the rookie work.
Speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Hooker now off play action. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So we got some tired bodies.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Hooker.
Oh, yeah.
Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Let's keep it up. Let's go.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
This might work. This is definitely working. It's definitely working. Let's go! Come on.
Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks are able to strike.
Come on, DK, have it your way.
Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 14.
That's for you, Queen.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out.
Oh, good tackle, cuz. Come on, last thing we need is to give up 3 points. Last thing we need is to give up 3 points on a kick return.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So
let's make them work. Let's make them run the clock.
Change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
That's the goal.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Here's Hooker. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta.
Good hit. Good hit. Make him feel it.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Coming just a little bit.
A give right side for Gibbs. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now the former Bear, this is David Montgomery. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7. Now Hooker. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Hooker to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Let's go, Kenneth. We only need one play. We only need one play.
He's to the 20.
Come on!
Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Let's make this an uphill battle.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives.
So get to the outside. Get out there. Good tackling. Good tackling. Let's go. Make them work. Make them run clock. Let's go.
Not the one that you're throwing it to, or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Second and a couple. Off play action. Here's Hooker.
Good defense. Good defense. We got to get there a little faster, line, but good coverage.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
You got to check it down every time.
That came out of the fullback position, but as you and I both know,
If you got to check it down every time, then so be it.
Playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Oh, my God.
All that gets him is just a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, yeah, I like the way we coming out. Oh, we making people feel us.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On the end around, here comes Williams. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into
I took a play like that. That's fine. That's fine. That's
his second touchdown on the season.
That's the point of having a playmaker, I guess. Right?
Extra point.
Let's go back out there.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Go back out there and work.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far.
Guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man.
Hang on, Rook. Here we go.
This well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll set up to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
That's a good Dolphins start this season, huh? A sack in the opening. That's a second.
That's the shade.
That tells you about
Okay.
his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on, Rook. Come on, Rook. I need. He was beat. He was beat.
But it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taking it about the 16. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards.
You had him beat.
back.
Come on, Rook.
Lions will take
You gotta make that throw next time.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And he will take
Good play, Julian.
It's a touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers.
So we making
He
plays.
knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Let's back our rookie up. Let's back him up.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's
Let's make him have to pass the ball. Let's make him have to pass the ball rest of the game. Yeah. Some more pressure.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now remember, they
Probably
were just
on
down here a
19.
moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, yeah, you'll get them next time.
You can't do
Don't
nothing
worry
about
about
vertical
it.
plays.
Just goes right
That's
out the
pretty good,
window.
man. Vertical
You're
play.
right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Hooker's going to throw it. That is caught by Laporta. He's into space past the 25. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Patterson back out there to send this one away. Here's Moore. He will return it. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. No
Yeah, I
points
see.
last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
I did say something. I mean, I read it, but I read it.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've got a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Fielded at about the 28. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
We didn't settle in a little bit. I knew it wasn't going to be. I knew it wasn't going to be this easy.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now a 2nd and 2. Now a give running right is Montgomery.
Good tackle.
Down is a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Back to
Maybe
throw.
ready for a turnaround.
Hooker. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Hooker now on 1st down. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves.
Come on, give us a
They're starting to
chance.
move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start
Come
to
on,
put
give us a
together some
chance.
drives.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Hooker on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. Skirts by at the 15.
Good thing I made it there.
Inside the 15-yard line.
So we went all.
11 yards there and a Lion first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh, it's just. Oh. Oh, we need that. We need that. Oh my God, we need that right there. Come on. Oh. Oh man.
He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
Don't push him in the end zone.
But he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Montgomery is in the end zone. Touchdown Lions. Extra point try now for Patterson. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Patterson back out there to sim this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal. That changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's the rookie from UCLA, Zach Charbonnet. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. We're going in a half up 10.
Charles and I return after the break.
It looked like some overs is going to hit.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready
He
for
gave up a couple of big plays.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
He's breaking. Honestly, verticals is what got me back into the game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're down on the scoreboard, sort of sloppy first half. Coach Davis,
oh, man.
That's fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Hooker. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against them. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for him on 3rd down.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 2nd down, here's Charbonnet. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
You watch Charbonnet on that type of a run, and he looks just like a Seahawk running back. They like having a platoon of starting caliber backs, and Charbonnet fits right into that group.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. On the slant, here's Smith and Jigba. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during his...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's on his way, Jamison Williams. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. So this, not a stat line that you'd expect to see 2 touchdowns for him now in the ball game, both coming on the ground.
And while it may be unusual, it's obvious they found something that they like on offense that they can use against the defense, and I think they'll continue to go to it until they stop them.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good, and the lead will shrink to 6. Patterson back out there to send this one away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Up the middle, here's Walker. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 now. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 33. 14 yards that time for number 14.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Second and 5. But now a handoff to Charbonnet. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up the key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On third down, here's Gibbs. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Hooker. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. Read option, this is Gibbs. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Lions on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Hooker. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Hooker going to try and throw for it. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's trying to get as much as he can. Boy, a lot's going to depend on the spot. But they're going to give it to him. He needed 5. He didn't get much more than that. But it's enough at a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get this down to the 10. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Montgomery. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Looking to throw. Hooker. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Throwing. Hooker. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. Hooker. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Let's go.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet. Strong running at the 30. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. And that should just about do it. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not